Cincinnati Bengals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Really tough for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
He'll find Metcalf. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge deep going.
A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mixon on the toss right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Burrow's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 9.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Mixon.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, didn't have anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's He's got his man in stride, complete. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And some space here. Now, he will return this one to the 30-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Starting the drive with Snell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws. Away, and that brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Cincinnati.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to keep this one.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mixon with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. Burrow. Take it in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Nebraska now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Snell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Chris Carson trotting back out there. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
To throw is Wilson.
7.
Flushed out right. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Seattle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Metcalf, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. On the crossing route, complete. It's Stevenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll find Moreau here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Benny Snell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Michael Dixon.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Burrow on first down. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Furtzer. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Burrow once again here on second and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. 28-17, your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10. At their own 20.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving game. These guys have been great out wide.
I'm with you on that one. We'll look at it, and we'll enjoy it, and actually marvel at it. These guys are making every catch possible. Boy, have they been fun to watch in this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. 3rd down here. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
at their own
So well
6-yard
done there.
line.
And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Mixon, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Holding, receiving team.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Snell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Wilson's pass complete.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 9.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals' 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
From the gun. Wilson. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now here's Snell, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. from the shotgun. Joe Burrow. It's caught. Shepard. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks take back over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down.
A run for Snell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Benny Snell, the ball
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Catch made, it's Moreau. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
To Foster Moreau. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 86. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At at the 29.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Bengals 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow looking to pass. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Moreau here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Foster Moreau. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that was
was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Bengals 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Burrow. That's complete left side to Shepard. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. To Mixon on the check down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game,
You can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.